Good evening and welcome to ICU TV Main News. Here are the stories making headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema calls for increased agricultural production at Agritech Expo. Community partnerships boost conservation and tourism. Zambia steps up efforts to cut fuel import dependency. In our international news, Malema sentenced to 5 years in Firearm case. And in our sports news, Copper Princesses beat Rwanda 2-0 away. But the news in details, my name is Ruth Mirongo. President Hakainde Hichilema has called for increased agricultural production and greater use of technology in farming. He was speaking during the official opening of the 2026 Agritech Expo held in Chisamba district. His speech was delivered by Agriculture Minister Robson Toli Piri. The President Hakainde Hichilema said Zambia continues to face challenges caused by climate change. He noted that poor rainfall and drought affected farming, especially during the 2024 farming season. Despite this, the country recorded about 3.9 million metric tons of maize. He said the government is targeting increased production by 2031. The target includes 10 million metric tons of maize and 1 million metric tons such each of wheat and soybeans. He added that government is supporting farmers through irrigation, equipment access, and small-scale farming programs. Government has reaffirmed its commitment to conservation partnership to support sustainable tourism and economic growth. Tourism Minister Rodney Sikumba said collaboration with the private sector is key to protecting natural resources. The Minister of Tourism is working with African parks to manage Kafue, Luang Plain, and Bengweulu wetlands. The partnership aims to improve conservation and attract investment. Mr. Sikumba said tourism is vital for Zambian economic diversification under the 8th National Development Plan. He added that investments in Kafue National Park has already exceeded initial targets. Permanent Secretary Evans Mohanga said government wants conservation to benefit local communities. African Park also praised Zambia's strong partnership and commitments to sustainable development. We continue with the news. The Energy Regulatory Board says Zambia is stepping up efforts to reduce dependence on imported fuel. This will be done through the promoting alternative energy sources such as electric vehicles and biofuels. ERB Public Relations Manager Namukole Kusumpa says the board is developing a framework for electric vehicle charging infrastructure and pricing. She says this will support the growing use of electric vehicles in the country. She added that increased use of electric vehicles is expected to reduce petrol and diesel consumption in the transport sector. Government policy also now allows all marketing companies to blend petrol with up to 20% ethanol. Meanwhile, Chamber of Commerce Acting Chief Executive Officer Emmanuel Mumba says the measure are aimed at cautioning the economy from raising fuel prices. He notes that government has temporarily suspended excess duty and zero-rated VAT on fuel from April to June 2026 to ease pressure on consumers. We'll take a short break. Coming up is local news.
The Information and Communications University is complementing government effort in promoting legal and safe mining for all Zambians. ICU is offering a short practical training course to artisanal and small-scale miners and those who intend to venture into mining. This training covers identification of rocks and minerals, mining operations and equipment, health and safety in mining, environmental protection, licensing and compliance. Qualifications: National Registration Card NRC. Apply now at www.icuzambia.net. For more information, contact the ICU School of Mines, Department of Artisanal and Small-Scale Mining at +260 763 302 596 or +260 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 973 263 492. For analysis of mineral samples, contact the ICU School of Mines Laboratory at +260 973 263 492 or +260 977 833 434.
Thank you for still staying with us. Now in more news, Dhaka Magistrate Court has convicted 2 youths from Bulali Township of raping a woman who later gave birth to twins. Elias Zulu, 27, and Davis Kawali, 22, were found guilty after the court held that the pair had been escorting the woman from home before turning against her and assaulting her near the Zambia Air Force perimeter fence in Waulina. In delivering judgment, Magistrate Kawama ruled that the prosecution had proved its case beyond reasonable doubt and convicted both accused persons. The two have since been committed to the High Court for sentencing. The offense carries a minimum sentence of not less than 15 years imprisonment. More in the news. Kawambwa Town Council Chairperson Titus Musa says the creation of Luango constituency in Kawambwa district is expected to accelerate development, especially in remote areas. He says the new administrative unit will help improve service delivery across the district. Mr. Musa said this during a full council meeting held today, where he explains that the new constituency will bring government service closer to the people. He noted that this will improve efficiency in addressing community needs. He added that communities which were previously underserved are now expected to benefit from increased attention and fair distribution from resources. According to him, the development gap between areas in the district will reduce. Mr. Musa further says the district is likely to experience faster growth as development efforts will now be more evenly spread. He also said that the increased presentation will ensure that more community voices are heard and their needs are addressed. We'll take a short break. Coming up is international and sports news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now. 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back, and now in our international news, Julius Malema has been sentenced to an effective 5 years prison term by Magistrate Court in South Africa, Eastern Cape, following his conviction on multiple counts under the Firearm Control Act linked to a 2018 rally incident. ICU TV Mission Fune Edgars has more in the following report.
South African leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters EFF Julius Malema was convicted on 5 counts under the Firearms Control Act following an incident in 2018 where he discharged a rifle into the air during the party's 5th anniversary rally in Dunsen. Magistrate Toinette Olivia found Mr. Malema guilty on all counts, citing potential danger posed to the members of the public.
Counts 2, 3, 4 and 5 run concurrent with the sentence imposed in respect of count 1.
On count 1, Mr. Malema was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment, while count 2 attracted a 2-year sentence. Counts 3, 4 and 5 each carry a fine of 20,000 rands or 6 months imprisonment. Now all sentences will run concurrently, meaning that Mr. Malema will effectively serve 5 years. During the proceedings, the state argued that Mr. Malema showed no remorse and that his actions endangered the lives, while the defense maintained that he had cooperated with the court and was not a flight risk. Mr. Julius Malema has indicated that he will appeal the ruling court and was not a flight risk. Mr. Julius Malema has indicated that he will appeal the ruling, with the EFF expressing confidence in the legal processes as the matter now continues.
Still in our international news, Alex Dangote says Africa can become energy self-sufficient by 2028. Speaking at the Athletic Council Africa Center, he noted the continent already exports energy to markets like the UK. He said infrastructure gap, especially limited ports, are slowly exports for critical minerals. Dangote added that expanding the Dangote Group refinery to 1.4 million barrels per day could position Africa as global refining hub. We'll take a short break. Coming up is sports news.
We are the dreamers reaching for the sky. At ICU, together we will rise. With knowledge and passion we aim to achieve a future so bright, with more to believe. We're building
as a best graduating student, Masters in the School of Humanities.
Won't be denied. From Lusaka to the world we stand tall and strong.
Hi, I'm Genea Moyo, and I am ICU.
We're rising high with education.
Welcome back, and now in our sports news. Zambia's under-17 women team have beaten Rwanda 2-0 away in a World Cup qualifier. Coach Carol Kayemba says the win is important, but the tie is not yet over. Precious Mwewa opens the scoring in the 60th minute. Grace Piri added the second goal in the 19th minute. Zambia created more chances in the second half but failed to score. Rwanda also pushed forward but could not find a goal. Kayemba says the team must improve finishing before the returning league. Zambia will host Rwanda in Dola next week. That sports item brings us to the end of our menus. But before we go, here are the stories that made headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema calls for increased agricultural production at Agritech Expo. Community partnership boosts conservation and tourism. Zambia steps up efforts to cut fuel import deficiency. Dependency rather. In our international news, Malema sentenced to 5 years in Firearm case. And in our sports news, Copper Princesses beat Rwanda 2-0 away. Thank you for watching our main news. Do join us follow us for more news updates on ICU TV, which is our Facebook page, and our website, which is ICU TV ZM. Good evening.